Thank you, Kevin.
I love it, David. I got to tell you, got to give them a lot of credit. Thank you for that report. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. They've got Black Hole, who's out there with the Prophet. Oliver is out there with Big Red, and it's Bass in at the power forward. And for Boston, they've got Curry, Tiny out there with Thunder. Then there's Kelly Oubre, and it's Scott in at the two-guard spot. And tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt, and that goes for the players, coaches, and fans.
And so it's the Celtics getting on the board first. Here's Lewis, and he misses his first shot of the game. Scott dishes to Maggette. The rebound by the Bucks. Here's McLeod. Oubre pulls it in. To the left side wing. Here's Thunder. Lewis grabs the board. And now just over a minute played here in the first. McLeod passes to Oliver. Lewis outside. Drills it from outside.
3 points.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Lewis against Curry. Here's Oubre. No good that time, so Milwaukee will take it the other way. Pass to McLeod. Down low, here's Bass. The layup off target. For Boston, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Curry kicks to Scott. Maggette outside. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the 3. And that's good. Stephen Curry for 3. Curry's got 5 points so far.
Curry's release is so quick. As a defender, you can't afford to give him any space. You can't lay off at all.
Lewis gets the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here is Maggette. Passes it to Curry. Here he goes, and he drops in the layup off the glass. 7 points in the game.
Curry does not just hurt you from deep. He is a clever finisher on the drive. Lethal at penetrating and finishing.
Near the three-point line, it's Lewis. Rebound, Boston. Oubre outside. 56 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Curry kicks to Scott. Oubre outside. And it's blocked. The pass to Lewis. It doesn't go for him. Now Boston takes it the other way. Right side Scott over Lewis. Scott can't get it to go. The Bucks trail. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Bass against Oubre. Bass can't get it to go. And here is Curry. He has 7. Pass to Oubre. And the 3 ball is good.
Well, I tell you what, Curry is such a tremendous perimeter shooter. I think his ability to set up teammates and his unselfishness are often underrated.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Celtics out in front of 5. We've got more in store for you right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
They've got cool hands. Jordan Poole is out there with Lee. Then it's Tiny, and it's Gardner in at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Now here's Lee. Has to Poole. And a missed layup.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Count it.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Feeds to Maggette over Bass. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Maggette's got his first points of the game.
And when he rises up, he knows he's probably going to get a clean look. It's a matter of executing.
You know, for me, it doesn't get any better than seeing big fellas who can use the mid-range jumper to their advantage. Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
The 17-footer. And another basket for Boston.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Bucks trail by 5. Pass to Bass. Now Ross. Now Harris from outside the arc. And again Milwaukee with the triple.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Over in the corner, Lee. Back to Poole. Now Tucker. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And he comes up with the deuce.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Sykes, guarded by Poole. Sykes, and it's denied. Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Celtics made the Eastern Conference Finals 3 times over 4 seasons, but last season, injuries and COVID protocols knocked them down a peg. Ownership and management are patiently staying the course. And with their young star talent, this team still has room to improve from within. Guys, back to you.
Well, their upside in a lot of people's view remains. David, thanks. Bucks trail by 4. Here's Harris. Off the left rim and out. Well, the Celtics shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game. Here's Tucker. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. And so many teams looking to space the floor. Greg, how many non-shooters can you play and still have a good offense?
Well, I think most teams go 4 out, meaning you got to have at least 4 guys that are a threat on the perimeter, keeping a vertical spacer at that dunker spot. But if your dunker can also shoot, man, that puts even more pressure on the defense. Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Harris outside. Here's Oliver. James covering. And it's Oliver missing. Celtics leading by 9. Maggette the pass to Gardner. Up top, Tucker. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Yeah, they're cracking. Absolutely cracking and looking to pad that lead.
Now here is Harris. He's got 7, and he recovers it. 3-second difference between shot clock and game. Here's Gardner. Milwaukee with the rebound. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Now here is Harris. He lobs it up.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
You can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team.
Ignition switch ignited.
And so it's Boston, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Here with Mike Budenholzer. Bud, what are you looking to clean up in the second half?
I don't think our offense is really moving the way we wanted to.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead. Looking at the Celtics, and Shaq, what are your thoughts on Boston?
Well, they've shown a lot of discipline at the offensive end. It's not about getting the quick shot, it's about getting the good shot. And if you want to know how that approach is working, just check out their field goal.
Kenny, what was your takeaway on Milwaukee?
They wouldn't be in such a deep hole if they hadn't given up so many offensive rebounds. Getting out hustled, getting moved around, losing possessions. The one thing you can control is effort.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Curry with a strong contribution so far in this one.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Prophet is out there with Black Hole. And there's Big Red. And it's Oliver in at the center. Here's Black Hole. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Black Hole's got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Bucks. Celtics leading by 7. Outside Curry. Teardrop shot, and the layup is up and in. Curry's got 9 points.
You know, at close range, Curry has a plethora of shots. You simply can't allow him to get those looks.
And something we've seen the last few years, box and ones thrown at Curry, although they've had mixed success. That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
And that one's good by Maggette. And amazing to even consider using a box and one in the NBA, isn't it, Greg? But Curry does that with his offense to the teams that defend him.
Kevin, I agree, and it did work well in the 2019 finals. Curry has started to adjust to that look. Much harder to use when Curry has other options on offense.
Just 5 on the clock. Scott pulls it in. Boston leading by 10. Now the pass to Maggette. Here's Thunder. Good.
When you allow good scores to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Here's Black Hole.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Outside Gonzalez. Pass to McCloud. Shoots over Scott. And Maggette pulls it down. Austin's gotten off 4 shots from 3-point range tonight and buried every one of them. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Gonzalez against Curry. And Black Hole's going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Celtics. Poole Hands checked in for Tiny. And Poole subbed in for Curry. Ross is checked in for the Bucks. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional Mobile One block.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Here's Scott. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Ross with it. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Driving to the basket. It's blocked. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Now, here's Poole. Passes it to Dennis. Outside, Scott. Oubre on the wing. Clock at 6. Poole trying to get open. Oubre, good. Oubre's got 5 points so far.
Crafty at cashing in from there. Oubre Jr. enjoys working on his interior game when given the opportunity.
And Ross with the slam.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Oubre against Gonzalez. Goes up from the top of the key. No good that time.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And so it's Boston with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. We come back right after this. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Jordan Poole is out there with Oubre, and it's Thunder, and it's Lee in at the 2 spot. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Now here's Lewis. Driving the lane, and he uses the glass on the layup.
You can't say enough about his individual performance. I don't think you can overstate it. I mean, even if the all-around team effort's been lacking, this guy's been on top of things.
Here's James. Oubre outside. Buries it down low. And the Celtics lead by 14.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Now here's Bass. Pass to Oliver. Harris inside. Guarded by Poole. Harris, good.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Dennis passes to Oubre. That one drops for him.
He's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
Here is Ross. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
His first
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
from Milwaukee.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Boston?
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off
Shooting
at
2.
all.
Well, they've also really been dialed in with their jump shot. I mean, they have not missed much from mid-range today.
First free throw is good. Some changes for Boston. Tiny comes in for Poole, and Curry subbed in for James. And both free throws good for Ross.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Lewis against Curry. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Basket good.
And the playmaking ability. Curry good at looking out for his guys and getting them the ball.
Bucks trail by 14. And here is Ross. That shot missing. Nice D from Maggette. Celtics have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Lee passes to Dennis. This one for 3, and the basket by Curry.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Timeout called, the Bucks. They're trailing by 17. There's a minute 34 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Stephen Curry.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Sykes. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Celtics leading by 17.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Celtics.
Two great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed. And what a huge standout performance it was
for Stephen Curry.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
No good. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Maggette right side. Here is Boomer. He's guarded by Ross. Comes up empty down low. Brown outside. And no good. So the Celtics will take it the other way. And there's the pass to Gardner. Now here's Tucker. From 15 feet away, Boston again missing. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Now Ross. And he lobs it up toward the rim. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery at its finest.
James outside. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks very much. Stephen, this crowd tonight was energized by the show that you put on. What is that connection like?
On a night like tonight, we're